What's up everyone? So today is going to be the start of our trip here in Myanmar. We're going to be spending 3 weeks here overall, and we're starting in a city called Yangon, which is the biggest city here in Myanmar. And right now the place that we're staying is actually a container. I've never stayed in a container before. It costs $23 and it's kind of an apartment. It's pretty cool. So it is very spacious. We have this sofa area here, got a little TV, and then here we have the fridge, microwave. Can do some cooking here as well. And check this out, I just got the new GoPro 8. That's what I'm filming on right now. So this video is also going to be a test of this GoPro. You might notice that the angle is wider right now, so you don't have to see my big head up close all the time. And then outside here you can see the other container apartments, so yeah, pretty interesting. And through here we also have a very spacious bedroom. Both rooms have AC, so that's great. The living room as well. Got a little desk here where I can edit. And then the bathroom here is also very nice. Check how powerful this shower is. So it's actually midday already, so we've probably got about 6 hours until it's gonna get dark. There's loads of cool pagodas and temples to visit around here. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna visit some temples and then just walk around the streets and explore this place. So we just ended up getting a Grab taxi. I think it cost 3,400 for a 20-minute ride. And we come to one of the most famous pagodas in the world. It's called Shweta Pagoda. So right now we're just in front of it. You can see it right behind us. So even from the outside it already looks really impressive. This golden looking building. So we have now entered the temple. It was 10,000 per person to enter. You can't wear any shoes or anything, so you got to be barefoot. And also they gave me one of these skirt things. I'm not sure what the proper name is, because you're not allowed to show your knees. So if you're coming in shorts, they've got to be below the knees at least. And then here already you can see the epic golden pagoda. So that right there is 100 meters high. And we're just gonna walk around here a bit because there are loads of other little buildings and temples, so looks like there's quite a lot to see. So literally we walk for a minute and then we have to find some shade. You can see all the people passed out back there next to the reclining Buddha. So some people believe this to be 2,600 years old, although there is no official document stating when it was built. But if it was that old, it would make it the oldest pagoda in the world. But a lot of historians and archaeologists think that it was much later, so yeah, nobody knows for sure. And if you look at the top of the pagoda, you'll see that it's sparkling. So I read that there's 7,000 diamonds and sapphires at the top, so yeah, that's why you see it sparkling in the sunlight. So I don't think I've ever seen that before at a pagoda. So hot.
Yeah, so beautiful.
Do you think it's the nicest one we've ever seen?
Yeah, probably.
Probably, right? Yeah, this just really is epic. Also, I thought it would be busier. It's not that busy.
No, it's not that big. It's very big, so it's not busy.
Yeah, you don't feel it.
You don't feel it.
Just so much to see here though. Look at all that. So the main pagoda, apparently it has the remains of 4 Buddhist monks, and it's supposed to even have the hair of the Buddha, Gautama Buddha. So in Sri Lanka, in Kandy, we went to a temple that had the tooth, right? And now we've come to a place that has the hair. So I don't know where we'll go next. Maybe there's some other temples that have other parts of the Buddha's body, I don't know. But that's 2 that we've seen in the space of 3 weeks now. So we've now come to the busy city centre. We're going to do something called the Heritage Walk, which is where you're supposed to be able to see all the old colonial British buildings, things like that. So as you can see, it is very busy and noisy here. That is called Kaaba I Pagoda. And then this awesome looking building here is the City Hall. Doesn't look British though. So that looks like a British building over there. We'll check it out. So you can see ahead that pink building, and the green one, that is an old British building as well. And then even behind us, these buildings here are all from the British colonial times. You can see it's pretty worn out. So there's actually a map here of the heritage buildings. So here has churches, telegraph offices, loads of different banks and embassies, hotels as well. And here's showing a few of them as well. So I think that was the Kaaba I Pagoda that we just saw. And this is the corner we are on now, so Central Telegraph Office. That is this building here, I think. So we ended up walking through a little local market back there, and now we've come to a spot called Yangon River. It's not really a tourist attraction, doesn't even look that nice to be honest. So here you just got some fishing boats, and there is a ferry there. Not sure where that ferry comes from. Thousands of people leaving it right now. That part that back there, the Heritage Walk, it kind of reminded me of Havana.
Yeah.
The rundown buildings, like hasn't been freshly painted, really raw looking.
Yeah, there's just a few that are new, but they're like new banks or something, but most of them are still like old looking.
And me and Carol were saying, obviously this place is going to remind you of Thailand with all the food, right, and the temples, since Thailand is also Buddhist. You see some temples like that, golden temples. But back there was also a bit like Hanoi as well, so you'd have people sitting on the little stools to eat food, and people like washing the food right in the middle of the street. You'd also see that in Hanoi in Vietnam. So yeah, it seems like a bit of a mix of different places. Very interesting place so far, a lot more interesting than I was expecting anyway. So we're now at our last stop of the day. This is called Kaaba I Pagoda, and it's right next to where we're staying, like a 1 minute walk only, so that's why we decided to come here. It's supposed to be pretty good, and this was 5,000 per person to enter, so half the price of the pagoda that we went to earlier. So this is the inside right here. You can see as usual it's covered all in golden. Not that busy at all. So around here there's a few people meditating and praying. You can see over there as well. So here you can see the pagoda from the outside. So I think this one is 30 meters high. The birds are going crazy.
Yes, I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Sunset, all the birds go nuts. But all these temples really do just look fantastic. Look at that, all the intricate designs. I'm not sure what this is for, the water. Just look how cool this part looks here. So you have these awesome golden statues. And then you have, yeah, I guess paintings of different buildings. And then the ceiling and some of the walls are kind of mirrored and sparkly. So right next to that temple complex is an artificial cave, Mahapasana Cave, and it's closed. The cave seems to be closed, and there was this Buddhist monk there, and I asked him if I could walk up these steps, which I think is above the cave, and he said we could. So yeah, we're walking up. I don't even know what's at the top. Looks pretty cool though. Look at this all this rock, got barbed wire there to protect it. Alright, I guess no luck. Yeah, it's padlocked.
But it was man-made, right?
Yeah, man-made for a meeting with some Buddhas or Buddhist monks or something. That's what I read. Pretty interesting though. It's a big rock structure. I just saw it on Google Maps, and since it was right next to the temple, we thought we might as well check it out. Looks quite nice up here though. Check it out so you can see the pagoda that we just went to. Got some nice pink flowers there as well. So check this out, this would have been the main entrance. Looks epic. Huge doorway. Alright, I'm gonna close the video out now. We're not gonna do anything else today. Right now we're just gonna do laundry. That's another benefit of staying in this place. We can do laundry for free here, so yeah, that's awesome because we usually have to pay a bit of money to do all our laundry. And Yangon's been pretty awesome, a lot better than I expected. Like I said earlier, I really didn't know what to expect here. I'd never really seen anything of Yangon before, so yeah, it was quite different to what I imagined either way. I didn't expect there to be so many high-rise buildings here. There's loads of modern buildings and awesome hotels and malls as well. Just really, yeah, modern stuff. And Carol was saying it's the most Buddhist monks we've ever seen. Literally, as you're driving around, you just see monks everywhere. So even though we've been Thailand and other Buddhist places like Sri Lanka, we didn't see that many monks like we've seen today anyway. So as always, just thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one.